If you want to send a necklace in for Suzanne, that'd be handy.
Oh, yeah.
That's what she wants.
Is Suzanne listening today?
No, she's out.
Right, okay, this is the dilemma. Me and Steve, yesterday, were trying to convince Karl that it would be a good idea to buy Suzanne a Christmas present. Okay? Now, why aren't you going to buy her a Christmas present? Explain, Karl, why you don't think you should buy her a Christmas present.
No, I've told her I'll get her one, but in the new year. We're going away on holiday and that, so there's no point taking stuff away.
Yeah.
Going to Lanzarote next week.
Just get something in the sales after Christmas for this,
Yeah.
Right. Me and Steve were trying to explain to Karl that she would love it if you bought her something on Christmas Day.
Yeah, but she knows now.
But
knows what?
I've told her. So
no, well, I'm going to tell her. Do you know, right, this, dear listener, this was Karl's worry. I said, I bet she's got you something. And Karl was worried in case he got her something and she hadn't got him something.
Yeah, he'd be livid.
He didn't want to be down. He didn't want to be a present down.
Yeah.
Look at his face. So buy her a nice necklace. Don't spend, just spend £100, you know, just a little token.
We're going away. I'm taking her away on holiday.
No, you're not taking her away on holiday. What, you're paying for it, are you?
Yeah.
Are you really?
Well, half and half and that.
Right.
So you're paying for you to go on holiday? That's good of you. So the gift is your company, really?
She's done all right.
She's done all right.
Why do you talk like you're 60 years old? And you've been working down the mines?
I don't know, she's done all right. Do you go over to her and say, Suzanne, you're bloody lucky?
I mean...
You've fallen on your feet. Look who you've got. What?
I'm not sure she has done all right. I don't want to be critical, but...
Oh, dear.
So what are you going to get in the sales?
What are you going to get her?
Yeah, it depends. I'm thinking... I mean, I'll give her the choice. You can have Kingsley and old Bob Marley. Right, I'll let her decide there.
Oh, dear. I can't wait to see you. Where are you going, Lanzarote?
Yeah.
Where's that?
Don't know. Suzanne sorted it out.
I said, Lanzarote. I said, is that Africa or is it Spain or Portugal? Just thought you don't know. I went, what do you mean don't know? I goes, well, what's the currency? I went, don't know. I said, Suzanne booked this one, did she?
Yeah.
I thought, where is it? Is Lanzarote African or
Foreign.
Somewhere
foreign.
I was looking last night, and doesn't look that good. There was like one of the highlights of the things it says you've got to do is go and have. Apparently, they've got restaurants in caves, and that's like one of the things they say you must do. So, if that's a highlight, do you know what I mean?
Right.
So I'll do that. Go and see what that's like.
Yeah.
When you're on the beach, Karl, do you wear the very, very tight Speedos?
No.
Do you walk around with them?
Sort of longish shorts, T-shirt on, probably with a sort of a light shirt on top of that.
Right, sure.
So quite wrapped up then.
Covered up. Do you wear a hat? Because obviously the bald head, there's risk of sunburn.
No, I just put a bit of lotion on it.
Lotion on there.
Yeah.
Just have a bit of a wander down the beach, have a look.
Yeah.
See if there's any old blokes with their tackle out and a backpack.
I'll have to look forward to, so
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. Well, we're looking forward to finding out how you get on.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
And interested to know what she gives you on Christmas Day.
More scintillating chat after this next song.
All right, bit of placebo.
Yeah, love it.
Special needs.
Placebo, special needs on XFM 104.9. Email in where Lanzarote is. I don't know if it's Italy or Spain or Europe or maybe Africa. You know, these are the sort of things, these are the reasons I come into it, to at least learn something, innit, Karl? We've stopped educating Ricky, so I've stopped learning, you know.
Apparently Lanzarote is one of the Canary Islands.
Oh, is it?
Although we've also been told it's part of Spain.
Right,
I don't know who to believe.
I don't know who to believe either. That puts me back, because I knew it was either one of them.
Yeah.
I just,
What about it? Pilot knows, doesn't he? Pilot knows where he's going.
I thought so, yeah.
Doesn't matter then. Right, we're playing J-Hawks.
Let's play it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Got bored with that conversation, did you? Long and winding road. I love that, but I don't like the way McCartney sings here. There's just one, he goes, you leave me waiting here.
Well, he's always got that slightly affected
But it sounds
style,
like
doesn't it?
Richard Burton or something, here.
Yeah.
But it's only one that does it, but I don't know why. I just think he likes it or wants to go back and change it. Maybe it's like... But having said that, you know, I'm not taking away from the Beatles, one of the best bands ever.
Well, yeah, good luck to
Brilliant songwriters.
they do well.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of emails, Karl. I don't want to sort of put a dampener on your Christmas, but a lot of people have been slagging off Lanzarote. One of them just said, well, one of them, I don't know if I can find
It is Canaria, isn't it? It's Gran. It is one of the Canaries, isn't it?
It's a volcanic island covered in volcanic dust. It's very windy, so you have to dig a hole to sit in on the beach, and there's hardly anything to do. That's from Mike Godwin. He says, unless you like quad biking, well, you know, you've seen what happened to
No,
Ozzy
don't
Osbourne
go
this week,
quad
so don't do
biking.
that.
Not with your little head. There's no protection at all, is there?
I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know.
At least Rick Mann and Ozzy had lots of hair. Yours would, you'd be like Humpty Dumpty. It would crack like a little egg. And then we'd seen, there's no kings or kings horses. So,
Yeah, well, they couldn't do the job anyway.
No, shouldn't really send them. They're not really qualified.
Horses not equipped to put back
Send a medical man like Neil Fox in
Yes.
to mend
but not
eggs.
some kind of military horse.
I bet he's had egg on his face a few times, hasn't he?
What, Foxy?
Yeah.
Well, most of the series are Pop Idol.
Right, Carl. Lanzarote, good or bad?
Well, you got to give it a go, haven't you?
Yeah, well done.
Give everywhere a go.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. You know, don't just take the word for it. I mean, if it had said an Alanova, Lanzarote shit, he'd have believed it.
Sure.
You know, if he'd have overheard it in a pub,
Yeah.
Lanzarote a crap, he'd have believed it. He'd have seen it on a website that was mainly concerned with monkeys and witches, he'd have believed it.
Yeah.
As it is.
Everybody raves about New York, and when I went there, I thought it was rubbish.
Well, you're an idiot then, because that is possibly
though,
the
isn't it?
greatest city in the world,
Subjective.
along with London.
Subjective, though. That's why they have holiday programmes and that, innit? So you see it and you decide for yourself and that.
Yeah, but you saw Venice on a holiday programme, as you put it. You went there and you went, it was rubbish, full of black bin liners.
Well, it is.
Right. Didn't they show them?
It stunk.
Didn't Judith Chalmers say that? Oh, it stinks here and there's loads of rubbish everywhere.
No, she didn't.
Did she mention that?
Oh, that's what I mean. So it depends what you want from holiday, doesn't it?
Well, yeah. But
So,
you're an idiot if you don't like New York, so next.
Anyway, go on, break up, guys. Kiss and make up.
Libertines, don't look back into the sun on XFM. Well, the general public are getting involved with Carl's holiday, and, I mean, this has been a damning report on Lanzarote.
There's not been a positive word written about Lanzarote so far.
Wow. It's volcanic, there's no natural water supply.
Apparently there's no natural water supply. It's
You
all
have to sit in a
imported.
hole. What do you think of this, Carl? What do you think of the people that want you to know that you're going to a rubbish place when you can't change it? What do you think of that?
rubbish though, will it?
What do you
Be
mean?
all right.
What do you mean it'll be right?
Because I'm going to go there thinking, oh, there's no water and that, and there will be water.
No, they didn't say there's no water.
What did they say then?
There's no natural water supply.
Whatever. I'm not bothered. Doesn't bother me.
All right.
I'm going to have a good time and that.
What are you going to do? What do you plan to do?
Got a book.
What book you got?
Rich Hall book. I'm just going to read that.
Brilliant.
And the weather's better than here, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
No blue sky. The Thorns. That's beautiful, isn't it? On XFM 104.9. Carl, you're losing your rag a little bit. What's the matter?
nothing, go on. See?
What's the matter? No, what's the
Well,
matter with
I've
Carl?
got something to cheer him up. Someone's emailed in, Emma's emailed in, she said that for those that know, those in the know, they referred to Lanzarote as Lanzagrotte.
Brilliant.
He's a bit fed up. He's got 2 CDs for Christmas from a company that's he's been with for 6 years. He's a little bit grumpy about having to answer the phones. He wouldn't go and make Steve another cup of tea immediately.
Selfish.
Yeah. Carl, what are you thinking?
Nothing. Go on, what were you doing?
Come on, Carl, you're getting paid for this. Project. Out.
We'll take one of those CDs away.
All right.
What were we talking about?
Letter to Hermione. David Bowie. Well, we've had the most convincing answer that it's about 290,000 actual words, but possibly 3 million in our vocabulary, using all jargon and scientific stuff and all that.
Sure.
290,000. Still a lot, isn't it?
It is a lot.
We know so little, don't we?
Apparently the average person has about 20,000 words in their
is it?
vocabulary
Right.
and uses maybe 2,000 a week.
Really?
Yeah. Carl, obviously, slightly bringing that average down.
Carl, what do you think of that?
Single figures.
Doesn't matter, get by. Why have you got to use longer words messing about and that? Told you. That word about old, anti-dipuian or something. Just say old. That's a bit old, isn't it? That's a bit anti-dipuian and that. What's the point?
Yeah.
Get to the point.
Sure.
Busy.
Right, okay. Are you in a film this week, Carl?
We're doing that now.
Yeah, go on. Get it over with.
Hang on a minute then.
Get it over with. Let's get this show over with. We can go home. You can go off to Lanzarote and sit on some ash.
Some charcoal.
He's not happy about that. That's annoyed him. The listeners have all ganged up on him.
Yeah.
XFM giving him 2 CDs.
We've had more calls for his resignation this week than ever before.
What do you think of that, Carl?
What do you mean?
There's another reason.
Do you know what I mean, though? Because he's grumpy, he's not just giving it, he goes, well, I can't help it, can I? I don't want it. You're being paid well to do a job. People have tuned in to be entertained, to have good songs. Me and Steve are working
I'm pressing
here.
the buttons. I'm paid to press the buttons. That's what I'm doing. Has every CD started on time?
Then
Yeah.
why would they give you Monday off if you just paid to press the buttons?
Don't get every other Monday off, do I?
So have you stopped doing that now, have you?
Well, yeah.
Why?
Because there's work to do in that. I'm not moaning about it. Let's get on with it.
Comfort and Sound by Feeder on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Stephen Merchant.
Hello there.
But no Karl Pilkington.
No
He's
Karl.
in Lanzarote.
Lanzarote,
But
as
we
we
have
speak.
got a very, very special stand-in. It's Camfield.
Carry on from British Sea Power on XFM 104.9. Not bad at all. Now, listen, we should just point out to people that Carl's away. And we always slag him off because he provides very little. But,
And he's an idiot.
well, exactly, to be fair. But he's obviously off in Lanzarote, and he's forgotten to tell us what the password is for our email, Rick.
Idiot.
So we can't get into the email. So we're going to have to use Ian's email instead. ian.camfield@xfm.co.uk if you want to get in touch.
You're never going to have so many emails, Ian.
Really?
Yeah,
Is that right?
you're going to be looking at them all week. It's going to be brilliant for you. You're going to feel really popular. You know what Heat described Carl as a bald little mank twat.
Nice.
Carl was going, brilliant. Is that allowed? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Bless him. Bald little mank twat is back on the 3rd, isn't he?
Well, if there's one thing that magazine's
What
good
was
at,
he
it's
suggesting? You
accuracy.
can't be
Yeah.
regionalist?
What?
Was he suggesting you can't be regionalist? Was that allowed?
No, I just think it's the familiarity of, it's just because we call him a bald little mank twat, that a national magazine can say that. Oh, bless his little round head. Wonder what he's doing now. He's sitting in the ash, reading his, reading his Rich Hall book. Yeah, he spent a week when he went to, where was it, St. Lucia? He spent a week, right, throwing sand at crabs.
Yeah. I don't think they've even got crabs, have they, over there?
No, I don't know
nothing.
what he's going to do. What is he going to do? Suzanne, what is she going to
He's
do?
going to be whinging.
But it's sort of like, Carl must be like, kid, you must like sit him in front of a video while you go and make the dinner or something.
Yeah.
It must be a nightmare taking a pet. Has she got a little harness for him?
To be fair, though, Rick, I mean, I can't imagine you're much better on holiday. I've always wondered what that must be like. Because you always need an audience. You've always got to have someone around that you can perform for, drop your trousers for.
Annoy,
just generally sing and dance about. And Jane's seen it all. She's bored of you.
Yeah.
So what, do you just do this to other people on the beach? Holiday makers, it is me. You can't believe your luck, Ricky Gervais. What,
do you want
do
me
the
to annoy?
dance?
Do you want me to annoy you?
Yeah, exactly.
I can annoy you for 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Because then I'll get bored
Exactly.
myself. I'll tell you what, I want some ads, and after that, the fairy tale in New York.
Oh.
Well, have a lovely Christmas.
Have a bloody great Christmas,
Have
mate.
a bloody great Christmas. It's the best of next week.
Yep.
The best of the last few weeks with some tat, you know, Carl's put together.
We're
Look
back in
forward to that.
January.
We're playing some of our favourite songs of the year.
I'm looking forward to seeing Pilker's tan and
Pilker's
pictures
back,
from his holiday.
covered in ash from the beach.
Yeah.
And we're back on the 3rd, I believe. But Ian, do you want to introduce one? This is Ian's choice for the day.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week in spirit, and then we're back on the 3rd with Pilkers. Over to you, Kampf.
Enough of Jonah Louis. This is Paul Di'Anno, ex of Iron Maiden, doing Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Kings of Leon, California Waiting. Steve, the public have been waiting for us to return.
That's true enough.
All right?
Yeah.
They had the best of
Oh, I bet
last
that
week.
was a joy.
They had Camfield and us without Carl the week before. But it's been a while since we've all been together. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me is Steve Merchant. And over there, with his little sunburnedy, baldy head, little Karl Pilkington.
Hey.
All right?
Yeah. That wasn't Steve slapping me head then, by the way.
No, that was just him clapping at like Steve Wright in the afternoon.
It's a great show.
Because he's so, it is a good show.
Yeah.
He's so pleased that we're a posse.
Yeah.
And we're all back together. 3 holidays Carl's had last year.
Yeah.
I'd love to have 3 holidays. You've got to start putting the work
I
in
had
there.
2 holidays
No,
then.
you had 3 holidays. You went away with Suzanne and her parents.
Yeah, well, that doesn't count.
It does count. If you book 2 weeks off the firm and you go away and you go, how was your holiday go? Well, I didn't really count. It wasn't a really good holiday. Can I have them days back, please? My New Year's resolution is to be nicer to you, but
Well
talk
done,
sense.
you've already broken that.
No, but talk sense. Talk sense. You've had 3 holidays this year. And I'm just saying, you're in your 30s now, and 30s is when you should be really putting the work in.
That's true enough.
To reap the benefits in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 100.
Carl, what's your New Year resolution? What about think before you speak? It's worth. I mean,
See, I'm
consider it.
allowed to laugh. I'm allowed to laugh at things other people say, Carl. That one, that is a good suggestion. How was your holiday, Carl?
It was all right.
Right, brilliant.
But that I don't see on the kind of on the ratio of good to bad in Carl's mind. That might be amazing because we never
It might
hear
be
him
amazing,
sing the
mightn't
praises
it?
of anything.
I'll tell you what, can we have, a cracking little tune and then come back and hear about Carl's holiday?
I'd love to do that,
Let's
right.
keep it tight. Love to Tear Us Apart by Joy Division. Now, I can't put my finger on it, but that doesn't sound like the original. And it's
No.
off a compilation. It sounded a bit fast. I think the vocal was slightly different. If anyone can, put me out of misery, I think it might be in a session of the time or something.
Carl, is it a New Year resolution for you? Another one. Maybe when we ask you to get a song, get the original single version.
I could be
and
wrong,
not some
but-
obscure
but-
session.
Yeah, it does seem different, doesn't it?
Very odd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we just remember it wrongly. But anyway, that's XFM for you. 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant. Karl Pilkington. Carl, you went to Lanzarote.
Yeah.
People said don't go to Lanzarote. They told you it was Lanzarote. They told you, were they right or
They
wrong?
were right, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bit ropey, yeah.
Is it why?
Just out there. If it wasn't for the volcano they had, it'd been knackered.
That's their big draw, is it?
That's it, basically. That's all they've got going for them.
When you landed, was it really hot? Were you quite excited? You were thinking this is
It was
okay?
warm. It's we can't complain about the weather. The weather was all right.
Sure.
You know what I mean? That's what I went for. But it'd be nice if there just was something else.
Yeah.
What did you do all day then? Did you read your ritual book?
No, I didn't read that. I read that book. Do you know the book that I bought? And all the chapters were messed up.
Oh, yeah.
I bought a better version of that,
All right.
and I read that,
Excellent.
and then
Did it make more sense in order?
yeah, a lot easier to follow.
Yeah.
And then we went and had a look at the volcanoes and that. They've got 36 of them to look at.
How many did you look at before you realised that pretty much, you've seen one volcano, you've seen them all?
Probably about 6 or 7.
Really? And then when you got to the 8th, you thought, now I know what this is going to be, Suzanne. This is going to be like a mountain with a hole in the top.
Yeah.
Really?
But it happened years ago as well. It's like, just keep a couple, fill the rest in, tidy it up.
Fill the rest in!
Yeah, no,
Well,
yeah.
getting some builders.
No, seriously though.
Okay,
They're a
4
death
million tons of concrete, please.
They're an absolute death trap.
Yeah, what? Yeah. What do you mean, fill them in? Do you know what a volcano is?
It's just a hole, isn't it? That's happened.
Well, it's more than the
happened back
hole. It's
in-
more a portal to the magma in the centre of the earth.
Back in 1730 it happened, and they still haven't sorted it out.
Well, when you say it happened, volcanoes were made a lot longer ago than 1730.
No, but the one that did Lanzarote in.
Right.
Sort it out.
What would you suggest? How
tidy
can they
up.
fill it in? It's joined. It's all joined.
No, but what I'm
And
saying is,
the big plates of the earth are all joined.
it
All
was
the
a disaster,
magma's
wasn't it?
joined.
With the trade centre thing, that happened. They cleaned it up, sorted it out, they've moved on. That's what I'm saying. Whereas Lanzarote have just gone, leave it. It happened back in 1730.
You misunderstand me. How, in the name of God, can you fill in a volcano? You ignorant twit.
No, but it's not just the holes. They've actually left the lava everywhere. That's what I mean. It's not just the big holes. There's lava everywhere.
But it's molten rock. They can't just pick it up like they're like a carpet.
Put it in the holes. The holes are there ready. Just push it all in. That's what I'm saying.
What exactly is there then? Is it just a kind of moon-like kind of surround with just kind of dust and rock?
That's exactly what you see. I was there when the Mars thing went wrong.
Yeah.
I would have just sent a camera crew there, filmed a bit of that, right, and say, "Here we are. This is it." Ignore the little coffee shop in the background. Right? This is Mars, because that's where it's like just loads of dust, holes everywhere. Tidy it up.
Little round-headed aliens complaining. It's
Whinging.
just like Mars.
Yeah.
So, is there what's the best bit about the holiday? Come on, pretend you're Judith Chalmers.
I have been doing. I would have done all. I would have said that. Don't bother.
Right.
I mean, the hotel was good.
Yeah?
That was all right.
What was that like?
It's all right. Just, clean. That's all you want, isn't it?
See, that's not quite what Judith Chalmers does. She doesn't go, what's the hotel like? All right, yeah, clean, isn't it? All right. What was it like? What was it? 3-star, 4-star? Did it have a swimming pool? What was the room like?
Had a swimming pool and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. If I think it was one of the better ones on the island.
Okay.
Nightlife?
Wasn't really. And there was a bar. There was some bands playing.
Yeah.
Not very good. Food got a bit boring.
Yeah.
It was always the same food every night, but they sort of themed it and made out as if it was different. So, like, on Mexican night, it'd be chicken with a nacho on it.
Right.
And Chinese night, sort of chicken with a little prawn cracker on it and stuff.
Sure.
But that got a bit boring.
That's me just turning on my phone because I want to read to you a text that I got from Karl. I think you sort of sum up the holiday in this text, don't you? Do you remember
I
it?
can't remember.
Let's have a look. Let's have a little look.
Instantly, what did Suzanne, your girlfriend, make of it? Similar view to you? That they should fill in the holes?
Yeah, it's just that thing. You see, I went on a coach trip, right? And you go and see the volcanoes. Like I say, there's 36 of them.
Yeah.
Which, how many do you need? And when we're on the coach going round all these volcanoes, the fella on the front's going and look out your left window at the moment, and there's a volcano. And if you quickly look out at the right-hand side there, there's another one.
Right.
And on the left, he's just like, all right, we've seen it.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that trip, we'll talk about that trip in a bit.
Right, this is the text I got from Karl, right? All right. Been up to a volcano. Been in some dead artist's house who built his house in the lava. They said they would show me science with volcanoes, but all they did was chuck some water in a hole and it shot up in the air. No dwarves in the canteen, no scousers here, but there is a Swede woman with a big head. She looks effing gormless with a cap on. All right? So a little reference there to...
A Swede woman?
What's that mean? Do you mean Swedish?
Yeah.
Or she looked like a vegetable?
No, a Swedish woman. But they've all got sort of quite big bill, aren't they?
And I sent him a text. Oh, well, it's just good to be on holiday because, I'm working. He sent back, so am I. Just been watching Sky News. There is a school for monkeys who want to get a band together.
Is that monkey news for later?
Oh My Corazon by Tim Burgess. I can't get enough of that. I love that chorus on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant and little Karl Pilkington. But it was a nice holiday.
Yeah, it's all right. It's just, I went there to relax and that.
Exactly.
Did a little bit of that. Trying to think of some new, features and stuff.
Sure, always working. 3 holidays a year, Jesus.
Oh, well, not really 3. Oh, 2.
It's all one big sort of like work thing to me and Steve.
2 holidays, isn't it? Work hard, you need the holidays. So, yeah, the things that annoyed me was like, you get bored sat around the pool after a couple of days. I'd read my book.
Yeah.
There wasn't much going on the
Not even any crabs to throw sand at, was there?
No crabs or anything. They wouldn't bother with Lanzarote, right? So decided to go on a little trip. That's when I saw the volcanoes and that, 36 of them. So we go on the trip, and the thing that annoys me, it does happen every holiday that you go on. If you go on a sort of a package thing, they have these trips, right? And you pay about 40 odd quid, and they give you some wine, so it make it feel like you're getting your money's worth. But
how many of these trips have you been on then? Loads.
Probably about 12.
More holidays than I've had. Go on.
So anyway, so you're on the coach, right? And they take you for the volcanoes. They took us in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Right. There's nothing else round there.
Sure.
It's like I say, it's like Mars, but with holes in the ground.
Yeah.
Right. And they sort of drop you off, and they go, right, everybody, see you back here in an hour. There's loads of volcanoes for you to look at, and a coffee shop over there. And for a fact, right, you don't need an hour there. You could just say, well, just keep the engine running because I'll have a look in this hole, we'll get back on, give us 5 minutes. Don't need an hour.
Absolutely.
But that they've got something going.
It's a backhander, definitely.
What, with the coffee shop?
Definitely, yeah. They go there And they get everyone to have an ice cream and a coffee, and they sit down, have a fag, talking to the bloke. Yeah, and it's like, cousin. Yeah.
How much was the coffee? Was it
probably about €3 each euro, so I think it was $3.50.
Sure. Yeah.
Which is, I don't know what, that's about £2.50.
Yeah, they've stitched you up.
There's a museum in Italy when we went there a couple of years back. Suzanne had like one of those little guide things. Museum there just for spaghetti.
Yeah.
I mean, open a restaurant.
Yeah. Was it interesting spaghetti? Spaghetti in different shapes?
Don't know, didn't go. I went to see a big hole in the ground.
Sure.
Can't get enough of them.
Well, but out of 10 then, what would you give it out of 10? All in all, food, location,
Right.
relaxation, enjoyment.
Yeah, that's 6.
Okay, brilliant.
6, yeah.
Next week, where are you going next week? You're not on holiday next week.
Going
Cool.
away with Suzanne's mum and dad again.
5 holidays.
Been roped
Play a
into
record.
that.
You've got to put some work in. You're in your 30s now. You've got to knuckle down.
It's that thing though, innit, of looking at her mum. There's a lot of truth in that, isn't there? That you shouldn't really meet up with your girlfriend's sort of parents and that.
Sure.
Because you just sort of get a little taster of what's to come and what have you.
Then what's to come with yours?
It's a good job I didn't meet her early on. No.
You're going to be in such trouble!
No, they don't listen. It's all right.
Really? Well, Suzanne does, doesn't she?
She'll probably be out.
Really?
But she knows.
She's got some sense.
Yeah, when you get back. Yeah. You went on holiday with them, didn't you?
Yeah, we've been on since then, haven't we?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I went on holiday last week, been away, but that was just me and Suzanne. Talk about that later.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
That's coming up. We noticed today how much he is simian, isn't
It's
he?
very strange, actually. We maybe should try and get a picture on the website because Karl's arms are particularly chimp-like. It's very, very strange.
Because he's got that he's got long downy hair. It's
And
not
the
like
long extended knuckles.
Yeah, and his totally round face that sort of the chin goes back and the dome of his cranium. I think, quite seriously, I know we sort of share about 98.5% of our genetic material with bonobos and chimpanzees, but I think he's got a little bit more.
Yeah.
I honestly think he's a little bit of a throwback. Just his line, they just kept to this sort of really the ugliest one in the cave and the tree, and he really didn't come out of it. I'm not saying you are, I don't think you are. Yeah, you're chimp-like.
No, it does annoy me. My hair annoys me on my body and that. Because I've got like hair on my little toes and that.
Have you?
And on the legs.
See, your little toes, can you pick things up with them?
No, it's tried.
Okay.
Well, that's the finale of this week's show. We're going to see if he can play a record and put the fader up
From a tyre, while swinging in a tyre.
Just using his hairy toes.
Yeah.
I've sort of got hair all the way, but then it just runs out where it should be.
On the top of your head.
Top of my head. It's just-
And is this part of the reason why you're always uncomfortable about, being nude or around naked people? Is that partly the reason, do you think, because you look so grotesque?
Well, when I'm on holiday, I don't really like wandering about without a top on unless, like, it's a quiet beach or whatever.
Sure. So what would you normally wear?
Need.
Shirt
I just
and
have
tie?
like a nice sort of light, summery, sort of linen shirt, maybe, just a few top buttons open.
Yeah.
But I don't like... The naked body isn't that nice anyway, is it? You know what I mean? Whatever it is, if you're a cat and you're shaved, you don't look that nice. You know what I mean? But with
I think you'll find a cat is naked even with its fur on. Cats don't wear clothes.
No, but what I mean is a bald cat isn't that good. You know it does me head in that I'm bald. I'm not, I wish if I could have hair, it would be nice, but that's life.
Would you
isn't
prefer
it?
animals to wear clothes like Mickey Mouse does? Or Goofy?
You know that I don't like nudists and all that.
We'd love to. You can ask him all the other questions because Karl, as I said last week, he doesn't feel his own testicles because he doesn't like the feel.
Yeah.
So I'd like a doctor to explain to him how necessary that is.
And this is truthful as well. I've got very slight pain around the genital area at the moment, and I think it might be some kind of groin strain, but I'm a little bit anxious, not entirely sure
Yeah,
what it is.
you've been with me twice when I've gone along to get them checked.
Yeah.
I go, oh, what's that?
Yeah.
It's terrible. I mean, but it's usually I think you're in a pretty low risk, aren't you?
I'd hope so.
You're coming out of the 20s. I think testicular sort of. I shouldn't be doing this. I'm not qualified.
No.
They told all they said was to me sort of like his 20s and 50s. We're in.
Mine sort of felt like they dropped a bit the other week when I was on holiday. I don't know if that's like when you're relaxing or I was wearing shorts a lot.
How far? If it's 2 foot, it's too far.
I was having problems walking.
What do you mean? Why?
No, it was just a bit, I had shorts on all day. I'm happy and walking about on the beach and what have you. And then at the night, when I put some long trousers on, I was sort of walking like a ricket.
They probably like stretch a little bit. Sometimes, I told you when I was about 18, I was scared. I went to the doctor. I felt a pain, right? And because I was doing biology, I thought I'd show off this doctor. I said, I've got a pain. I think it feels like it starts in the epididymis and goes up through the urethra either. And he went,
finger up the arse.
He said, your jeans are too tight. They're squashing your balls. So we want a doctor like that.
So what's the phone number again?
It's 0871 222 1049.
A qualified
What do you
doctor.
mean your balls dropped, though? We've got to come back to this.
I don't know, they just felt like... it's not too bad at the moment. I was alright on the way in, but it was
I feel twinges all the time, but you never know whether it's just because they're in...
but they felt like they weren't my own. Do you know what I mean? They sort of felt a bit like these are...
There wasn't a bloke standing really close to you, was there?
You didn't get them mixed up, did you, on the way back? On the flight back? Someone else has got...
Well, take a leaf out of nudist books. They just walk around, they've got nothing on it.
About nudists.
Why?
Well, let's play this ad break and that. And
Have you had another encounter?
if we've got time, I'll tell you about it.
Have you really?
Oh.
XFM. Now, Karl, you haven't told us about your holiday yet. You were meant to do it last week and you didn't. You started telling us, but we didn't have time because we had to do monkey news about a monkey who was a director who cared about lighting and stuff.
Is there more monkey news this week?
Is it as... okay. Is it real monkey news? Did it happen, or is it mostly embellishment in your round little head?
It's proper stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So holiday. Where did you go on holiday?
Sardinia.
Good.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah. Nice food and that. It's important, isn't it?
Yeah.
And nice beaches and what have you.
Excellent.
Always like a nice long beach to walk down.
Yeah.
But so we're having a nice walk, right? You know how nudists do me head in.
Sure.
Right.
Not a problem though, is it? It's not like being scared of spiders where they might jump out under the kitchen sink at you. You know what I mean? It's not a big problem having your head done in by nudists.
Yeah, but it just annoys me. It sort of ruins the day a little bit because it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Right. Take your clothes off if you feel uncomfortable. It's much more relaxing.
Yeah, but well, anyway, right. So I'm walking along the beach, right? Lovely long beach, what have you? You know, watching the sea, picking up shells and that.
And what are you wearing? What's your natural beach club?
When he says picking up shells, I imagine he's on all fours going, yeah, like that. You know what I mean? Looking at things, just like washing his nuts in the sea to get them tasty.
Yeah, going into the sea and then kind of shaking himself and all the water flows off.
Yeah.
I've just got flip flops on, pair of shorts, and like a little light shirt.
Sure.
Mm.
So anyway, walking along, and Suzanne goes, "Oh look," right? And there's this woman, German, I think, coming out of the.
How can you tell she was German? Underarm hair.
I'll get to it. Forget the underarm hair. She came out. It looked like she was smuggling seaweed.
I'm going to burst! Oh, God!
And the funny thing is, right, she...
Smuggling seaweed! Oh, God! She was a bit hairy down there, was she?
Mental. I felt bad because I hadn't had a shave for 2 days, right? Looked at her, it was ridiculous. She might as well have kept her trunks on. It was just like she was wearing furry trunks, right? So anyway, so I'm walking along. So,
yeah, go on then.
So Suzanne's like, "Oh, look," and I'm like, "Oh, not again," because every time we go away, there always seems to be one of these.
Is she by herself, this woman?
Well, the weird thing was, she was with her husband, right? Yeah. But he had shorts on. He was happy, right? Yeah. But every time, because I walked past her, and he sort of ran off, because he's embarrassed. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing normal about it. What can he do? He can't go, "All right, mate," because he knows it's odd, right?
How old was he? Sorry, how old was she?
It's hard to tell when someone hasn't got clothes on. Sure. Do you know what I mean? They always look older, don't they, when they haven't got clothes on anyway. But I'd say she was about 40, 41.
Okay. Right.
So I walked past, and the annoying thing is, she got there on a bike, right? No clothes on, little pair of boots next to the bike. So if you can wear boots, just pop some shorts on. You know what I mean? That takes more effort for me, putting boots on. But put the shorts on, right? So anyway, so the husband kept running off, I walked past, and I'm getting annoyed because I'm saying, well, we've got to walk past them again on the way back. There's
I
no
like
other
the
way.
fact they're scuttling away when Carl walks past. Like when you lift up a bit of sort of iron sheeting in the woods and loads of mice run away.
Yeah.
It's like whenever Carl goes, that nudists run away.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
So we sort of come walking back and what have you, and you know, I have another look and what have you, and he runs off again.
Why are you another look if it offends you so much?
Oh, you might as well just have a look. You know what I mean? If she's putting it on show and what have you. But the interesting thing was, I just wondered whether the husband.
If the husband were nude, you'd looked at his tackle. Because remember when you went to see those two strippers and it was a woman and man and they whipped their shorts off, you said you looked at his tackle first.
I think any bloke would.
Wow.
You would. You just check it out. It's natural, isn't it? You just go, oh, right.
Go
So
on
it
then.
is normal or whatever. Because you don't know if you know what I mean? You don't know if what you've got's right until you see someone else's. No, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Go
But
on then.
anyway, so, but he got us talking because I was, then, as soon as I saw her, sort of, day's been ruined a bit, so I'm walking up the beach.
It's been ruined!
Walking up the beach with Suzanne going, how does it happen? Do you know what I mean? Why do people do this? What fun are they getting out of it and what have you? And I just was thinking, is there any chance that fella, right, didn't even know that she was a nudist until they went away? Do you know what I mean? Because I
Yeah.
said to Suzanne, say if I met Suzanne, it's like we're getting on, yeah, everything's fine.
Yeah.
And then you go off on holiday and you go, you haven't got much luggage. And she's like, no, it's fine, this is plenty. And I'm thinking, that's weird. And then we go down the beach and she whips her knickers off. I'd be annoyed, but there's nothing I could do. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So I'm just wondering whether that's what happened to this fella. Every time someone came walking up, he was like, oh, God, this is embarrassing. And he
Yeah.
kept nipping off,
Yeah.
finding something else to do.
Look at some shells.
So what?
I'm wondering, Rick, if at some point, maybe today or in future shows, we should get a nudist, you know, one of those official nudist spokespeople, you know, because all these nudist organisations, get them on the phone, justify themselves to Carl, because, you know, in his mind, they are, what would you say, weirdos, freaks?
I don't quite get it. I was reading something in one of the supplements last weekend, and some journalist went round to some, whatever you call it, some resort or whatever
A nudist
for
colony,
nudes
sure.
and that. And it's
Were they
just
playing volleyball?
Well, the only thing was bowls.
Why is that annoying?
Well, don't play a sport where you got to bend over.
Talking of campaigns and things and that, did you see Sir Bob on Jonathan Ross last night?
Sir Bob Geldof.
Sir Bob Geldof.
Yeah.
Are you going to walk to Edinburgh or sail to France, Carl? What do you think of all this? The G8?
I think it's good that, you know, he's doing some stuff for the world and what have you, but probably won't bother
No?
having a walk.
What do you make of all this campaigning? You know, he's dedicated his life to this now, hasn't he?
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting. I was watching him last night, and I respect the man. I mean, he used to work here, didn't he? Did some shows and that. It's good. It's all right that he can do it, but
I assume that's not why you respect him. I assume you respect him because he's trying to save a nation, as opposed to used to work in XFM for a while.
yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, it's good that he's given up a lot of his time to, you know, try and save the world and that. But you know, there's a bit of me that's kind of like, you know, is he wasting his time a bit? I don't know.
Right? Well, what do you mean wasting his time?
Well, he tried it before, and
No, wait. What he's trying to say is that the G8 are the I think the 7 most rich, wealthy nations in the world, and Russia, and they get together and they can wipe out the third world debt. I.e., they owe us billions and billions of pounds. They can't afford to pay it back. So he's going to say, let's wipe the slate clean and pledge, I think, a lot more aid and stuff to them, isn't it? So what do you think of that?
but won't they just do it again?
Right, what's you thinking?
No, I just mean.
I knew I had a little diamond in the rough here. I mean, obviously, you know, I admit I brought this up because I really wanted to know what Carl thought of it.
Sure.
Yeah, I had ulterior motives. It wasn't just for awareness, for the very worthy cause. It was because I know. Look at him looking at me. Look at him. He looks at me like a cat. Honestly, it's like there's nothing behind those eyes. Right? What do you mean?
They're just going to run up the debt again, you think?
Well, what I mean is, right, when I was a kid, right, and I wanted to go to the arcade, I'd borrow a quid off my mum, right, and she'd say, don't come back asking for more and what have you. But I'd have a go on a pinball machine or whatever, game on a fruity, and then go back, and she'd go, and I'd go, can I have some more money? And she goes, I gave you a quid before. And I go, I know, but I'm on holiday. And she goes, there you go then. And then I go off and do the same thing. I didn't go, no, I wasted the last one, I'm going to pop this in the bank.
Right.
So you think that's what's going to happen with...
That's a
the
nice
African continent?
metaphor. So what do you think happening there as the Africans are blowing it down the arcade? Instead of putting it towards a fishing rod, they're blowing it down the arcade. I'm trying to win a watch. Look, I've got 100 goals. I think this thing is dodgy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to win a fluffy toy.
I just
That's
started,
Bob's saying you're never going to get the Snoopy.
You're never going to get the
It's
Snoopy.
always going to fall out of the little claw
It's
before it
rigged.
gets to
The
the top.
claw is not strong enough.
Yeah.
Do not waste it. No, Midge.
Midge, you have to write a song.
Write another song, mate. They've blown it down the arcade. Brilliant. Pushing the Senses by Feeder on XFM. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Right.
All right. How you doing, Karl?
I'm all right, yeah.
Another holiday?
Well, it wasn't holiday. It wasn't holiday.
Well, it was. You had 5 days off work. Why isn't it holiday? You had 5 days not working for a living. You know how many days holiday gets a year now? 29.
Oh, that's more than teachers, isn't
It
it?
makes me sick. It makes me sick.
Well, I know the kind of hours you work, Rick. It's mad. I mean, if you're not in work by midday, you're furious.
No, but I mean, I'm always...
29's normal for the normal working person.
Yeah, but, you know...
And anyway, it wasn't a proper holiday. I went to see my mum and dad. It's nice to see them and everything, but it's not holiday, is it?
Why?
It's not going away. It's not getting on a plane, is it? Going away.
Oh, is that definitely a holiday? What happened before 1950?
I don't know.
People used to go... Yeah, exactly. People used to go to Blackpool or Brighton. That was holiday.
Yeah, but I didn't
Where did
go
you
to...
go?
Went to Wales.
There you go. Lovely holiday. Lovely holiday. Have a holiday in Wales. That's what they say, innit? Come to Wales and have a holiday. That's what they say, innit? So come to Wales and meet your parents. Come to Wales and have a lovely holiday.
Right. Well, anyway, it was good and that. It's always good to see him. Right?
Yeah.
But
Week off work.
do you know, like my mum likes gnomes and stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Of course she
said,
does.
She's
lived with one for 30 years.
She said, you know, get your dad to take us to this park where they've got like, you know, 6-foot gnomes and stuff, right? Have a walk about.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
Sounds like a living nightmare.
Keep an eye on Karl.
Yeah.
So anyway,
He stood still for 2 minutes. Someone bought him.
no, you can't buy them and that. It's like a little exhibition thing,
Yeah.
right? And it's part of a hall, right? This big hall that you have to pay to get in, but we didn't want to see the hall. I just wanted to see the gnomes.
Of course you did, yeah.
So anyway, my dad says, yeah, well, we can get in there for free.
Of course he did.
Clever.
Right? So we parked up on this little country lane, right? No one about. We walked
How much
down
was it to go in? Like £2?
about £3 each.
Yeah.
But he said, well, yeah, but if you don't have to pay, do you know what I mean? You enjoy it even more, don't you, when you're walking about and you think, I've got this £3 in my pocket, no one's having it.
Yeah.
Right.
No, looking over sorry for a bloke with a peak hat saying, can I see your ticket, please? I wouldn't enjoy it more, no. Go on.
Yeah, but you don't worry about it, do you?
You got a bit of money now then, Rick. You know, you've changed.
So anyway, so we had to walk across about 4 fields.
For £3!
Right, and what happened was we're walking through all these fields and what have you, big grass and muddy bits and all that because it'd been raining, and climbing over fences and stuff. And we're in this field, right? And I look to my right, and there's about 30 cows all staring at us, right? And Suzanne started to panic a bit. She said, we shouldn't be here. Dad says, of course we can. We're allowed to go wherever we want. You know, all this land, it's ramblers' rights and all that stuff.
Yeah. And take a cow if you want.
So,
unattended.
So
Serves him right for leaving him in the field unattended. I'm having one.
Yeah.
And keep us fed for a week.
across. Anyway, these cows start surrounding us.
Surrounding us. Oh, brilliant.
Oh, no.
Face off.
And Suzanne's panicking, going, this isn't right. We're not going to make it to the fence in time. They're moving faster than us, and he started sort of running a bit.
Wow.
And
It's like
Dad
some
was
kind of bovine West Side Story.
Don't
A gang of cows coming at you.
don't worry about it and stuff. But my dad had to sort of stand there and like wave a stick at him.
Of course.
And we got away, but Suzanne was like having a bit of a sweat
You
on,
got away.
saying, we could have got killed.
Sure.
And my dad saying, no, it never happens. And I just wondered if it does, if there's a risk of...
Yeah, it is rare, but there's been a couple of cases of being trampled by cows. They're not aggressive. They sort of run through you. Well, they're aggressive if they've got a calf.
They do have kids.
What?
You had kids with them.
Kids, yeah. That's a goat you're thinking of. Yeah.
Maybe they were trying to sneak into the gnome thing, and they were worried that, like, if too many people did it, they thought some cows, we can just sneak in.
They
Where
were trying
cows,
to,
no one's expecting cows.
And the cows were going, walk upright like a human. Don't walk upright.
They thought you'd blow their cover.
Yeah. Yeah, people have been killed by cows before.
Yeah, that was like the highlight, and then...
So when you arrived there, you were presumably covered in mud, looking like something that had just come from Glastonbury, staggering around this exhibition.
It wasn't that bad. It was just like a woods, and it had like a funny sort of funeral, like a graveyard thing.
Right.
Yeah.
With bodies sort of hanging out the ground and that. And we had
What?
these 6-foot gnomes.
Right.
And then we just set off again, walked back. But we
You
didn't
sure
have to
this
go
wasn't a
through the field.
dream?
No, it was good. But then I got back, right, Steve, and called up Ricky. I said, right, are you about? Have a chat and that. So he said, I'll just come round. It's a nice day. Have a drink and what have you. So I got round there at about 6:30, right? Go up to his door, knock on his door, right? He stood there with his tackle out.
Oh. Yeah, what did you make of that? What was wrong with that?
What do you mean, what's wrong with that?
Why were you looking at it? Why were you looking at it?
I tried not to look at it. But again, you're always sort of attracted to it, aren't you? Kind of like...
I've never been attracted to another man's tackle. I don't know what you mean.
You can't help but have a little sly look. Especially when it's there. When you ring the bell, and I mean the one on the door, right? And that's hanging out.
And does he dress to the left or the right?
It was to the left, right?
Yeah, it was left, yeah. Just popped it out of my shorts for him. Just popped him out of the shorts.
Should have seen the state of him. Shorts on, no top, cigar. Looked like someone out of The Sopranos. It was a mess.
Yeah.
And then...
Then we sat on the balcony drinking wine, didn't we?
Did you pop it back in, or was it still
Yeah, I
out?
popped it straight back in. I'd got the laugh.
Sure.
I'd got the laugh I
Yeah.
wanted.
Yeah.
He walked in, he went, it's not that hot. Straight away, it's not that hot. Oh, brilliant.
And then,
was that knob news, or is there more?
No, it's got more knob news.
That's just a
on there.
taster.
Just a taster.
Listen, let's play some adverts, let's play some great music, and maybe we should have some early knob news.
Early knob news coming up.
XFM.
What about the fact that new gambling laws give Blackpool the green light to become a British Las Vegas? What do you make of that? Are you a gambler?
Little bit when I go on holiday, like going in the arcade and having a little flutter.
Sure.
What's your favourite?
I have a go on the fruit machines.
Yeah.
There's a good one called The Simpsons.
Right.
Is that your favourite?
Yeah, it's quite good.
Is that a tie-in with the TV show The Simpsons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Will they make Blackpool the next Vegas? I don't think so.
No, nor
Can't
do
see it
I.
happening.
No. You been to Blackpool?
Yeah.
What was it? Was it anything?
It's a bit rank.
Is it?
It is a bit rough.
Okay.
Needs a lot of work doing on it.
Yeah.
No, that won't happen.
Okay.
And you're not worried about this encouraging gambling, generally? Gambling's not a vice you're concerned about?
If you're a gambler, you're a gambler. Do you know what I mean? If Blackpool isn't done up, they'll go somewhere else to have a flutter.
Sure.
So it's not going to make any difference.
Okay.
No.
Okay, jolly good. What do you make of the So Solid crew's Ashley Walters being jailed for 18 months? Obviously not a very good example to his young fans.
He should have got more.
Do you think?
I had a dream about him the other night.
Go on.
About the group itself.
Okay.
I had a dream that...
Were they all there? Because there's a
Yeah,
lot of them.
all of
I
them.
couldn't remember all their faces. The feature in a dream.
I had a T-shirt on.
He had etc.
Exactly,
He had
yeah.
two, and then he had etc. Yeah.
I had a T-shirt on.
You had a T-shirt on?
Yeah, and it said on my T-shirt, "So Solid Poo." And I was walking down the street and they came towards me. And they were just about to beat me
That's
off.
a
and I woke up.
great dream.
That's amazing.
That's an amazing
I love that.
dream.
We've
For
all
a
had
30-year-old.
We've all had that anxiety dream. Oh my goodness! What if I meet
no.
the So Solid crew and I'm wearing a
God.
T-shirt that slags them off?
Oh, I don't believe it. Yeah, yeah.
So what happened? Did you get beaten up in the
It was
dream?
one of them where I woke up. Do you know I've been telling you that I keep getting them things where you feel like you're falling?
Oh, yeah.
It was the same sort of thing. It's
But you
like,
know I'm not a real psychiatrist, don't you? You should, you know
No,
what I
but
mean?
you do know a lot about a lot.
Yeah, I do. Thanks very much.
And, if I'm at home talking to Suzanne about something and I don't know the answer, I think, right, I'll ask Ricky that when I see him.
Yeah.
Thanks.
But you know that, I think you might have mentioned before that apparently if you die in a dream, it means that you're dying in real life.
Yeah, well, that's it. If you don't...
But apparently if you get beaten up by the So Solid crew in a dream, it means you're being beaten up by them in real life.
Yeah, that is true.
So you probably woke up
a lot
and
of
find
people
them
have been
pummeling your
joking. Yeah.
Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
So, lock him up for longer.
Okay. Finally, what do you make of Halle Berry becoming the first black woman to win the Best Actress Oscar? Did you see her speech?
Got on my nerves.
Did it?
I mean, you know, it's good that she won. You know, it's nice for anyone to win an award.
Yeah.
But she did go on a bit. And, you know, I've been in that same sort of position.
What? Placing an Oscar?
Well, I got... what they used to do at school is...
Okay.
If you did a full month without being off, you got a gold certificate.
Okay.
And I did a month once without having a day off. And I went up and I didn't make a fuss.
You didn't start crying.
Can't play a record, mate.
Well done then. Were you the first kid in your school to do that?
I don't think anyone else got the certificate. It was only because I was never in. They tried to encourage me to come in.
It was just for you. They mounted an entire ceremony just to encourage you.
Wise words there from Bella Sebastian on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant. Hi, Steve.
Well, I mean, it is indeed wise words, Rick. I'm worried that people are going to get out of the office now and into the sunshine, not be listening to the show.
There's always the transistor radio.
That's true enough. If you're thinking of heading down to the park, take it along.
It is time.
Keep it low, though. Don't want to irritate other people.
No, I know, yeah. And if you do want to irritate him, spit on him, it's better.
Exactly.
And kick them and throw little rocks.
Exactly.
With me, Karl Pilkington. We're into this way into the second month of the education of Karl. As you know, Karl got 1 GCSE in history and E, and we've been cramming, haven't we?
Oh, Rick, before you mention that, can I just say something? Obviously, we always do this thing with the Sun, White Van Man, where we read this thing out from the Sun and query Karl. And I was out with some friends last night, and my friend Dan always listens to the show, and he said, Karl, I love the bit when you answer the questions in the Sun. Why do you ever know what the questions are before they're asked, or is that your first answer? And Karl said, no, that is it. They don't let me see what the questions are first. They don't show them to me, and I always get really anxious and get really paranoid. And I was just wondering, have you seen the error there, Karl? Have you seen the mistake you've been making? Right? You're worried that you didn't get the questions beforehand, right?
What? How could you
maybe combat that, do you think?
How could you combat that if you're really nervous?
Maybe you wanted to sort of have some views or ideas beforehand.
It's your error, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's your show. If you want to take a chance with me.
No. The point is this: that if you're really worried about it, how could you get hold of those questions in advance? Is there any way you could get hold of those questions in advance?
Yeah, but is it always in today's? Is it always in Saturdays?
Yes.
So they don't do that every day of the week?
They do, but I always take it from this Saturdays.
Right, well, yeah, I could, but that would cost me money. I'm not on enough as it is working here on a Saturday.
Okay.
How much is the Sun?
30p.
Yeah, well...
You're not made of money.
Yeah.
Actually, it's 40p on a Saturday. I don't know what I was thinking.
Well, it's time. Well,
go on.
That time, isn't it?
Yeah. Play the jingle.
Yeah. White Van Man, Karl.
Brilliant. Recorded at great expense, that jingle.
Yeah.
This is where we just hijack an idea from the Sun, which is White Van Man, where the Sun asks, in this instance, a cabbie by the look of it. Oh no, a fruit and veg shop owner.
Ours is slightly different because the Sun sort of like pick on a perfectly normal member of the public.
Exactly.
So that's where we've got the
upper
twist.
hand.
Yeah.
And they ask him about the hot potatoes. This week, Karl, my first question to you, your thoughts, please, on the criticism of the BBC over their coverage of the Queen Mum's death. What do you make of this? You're aware of all the criticism that Peter Sissons asked some probing questions?
No, I thought it
wore
was
a burgundy tie.
I thought that's it. Yeah, he just it didn't show respect. He just had a burgundy tie on.
See that's not really not showing respect, is it?
No, it's not.
You know, you show your respect by sort of doing the news on it, giving her a bit of coverage, and showing what
bit of publicity.
What a good woman she was, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you move on to sport news or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I totally agree.
I don't like the way everything's morbid. I was thinking about it. It's like, the way in birthday cards and that, people always put funny things in them. I think you should save things like that for funerals, for like funeral cards and that, and try and cheer people up at times when they're low. Do you know what I mean? Because on your birthday, you're quite happy anyway, so you don't need someone putting a funny comment in a card. I think, when you send a card...
What would you suggest?
Well,
whoopee cushion, but on the vicar's chair. What? How would you liven up the funeral?
Just little things in the card. I mean, you're just writing stuff like, well, at least you're still alive or whatever.
So as you're giving the eulogy,
that'd be good. So suppose someone's husband's killed in a car crash, you go around with some flowers and a little card, and it says, "At least you're still alive."
Well, maybe something funnier than that.
Well, maybe like if you got up to give the eulogy during a funeral, just wear a pair of comedy tits.
Yeah, or those glasses that are eyes on sort of
Yeah.
springs.
But why has everyone got to be so sad
I
about
agree.
someone dying?
No, what annoys me is that when you see the people on television, the sort of members of the public, and they're crying about the Queen Mother, who was sad when anyone dies, sad when anyone nan dies. She was 102, and it's sort of like I think they should cry.
Well, there's a picture in the paper
I
today.
don't understand it.
There's a picture in the paper today of various people who were lining the funeral kind of route yesterday, and there's a picture of a very young child, maybe sort of 5 or 6, on the arms of her dad, and her head bowed, and it says a young girl there weeps for the Queen Mother. And I was looking at it, and you can tell she's just tired.
Well,
she's just tired and
why
bored.
would
It's
she
so
cry?
transparent that it's not crying. It's
Most
just
people
what are
don't
we
cry
doing
when their
here?
nan dies.
Exactly.
It's sort of like
But what is a 5-year-old girl going to be? Why is she going to be crying? The Queen Mum said, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Teletubbies? No. The Queen Mum. Oh, not the Tweenies? No, it's all in a minute.
Yeah.
It's just like,
oh dear.
I mean, I know. I'm sure, I don't know much about her. I don't know if she was a great woman. And obviously, it's always sad when someone dies. But it's like, it's interesting that there was a lot of tourists in that long line of people that are now queuing for hours upon hours to see her dying in state. Because it's clearly just people who want to be a part of
Must be
history.
gutting if you're over from Sweden and you find out that the Queen Mum's died.
Oh, you must be devastated.
You probably don't want to carry on with your visit.
Exactly.
Really.
Okay, listen, Carl.
I think we've covered that.
What do you make of the? What do you make of the first genetically modified baby?
Oh.
Are you worried about this?
Do you know what did they do? What?
Let me see what it says here. It
Well,
says,
isn't it just choosing the eye colour?
Well, this is the concern, isn't it? That in the future you'll be able to decide whether it's a boy or a girl, how intelligent it is, what it looks like, is it handsome, is it ugly? Obviously, no one will choose an ugly baby, and so on and so on and so on. And so it means that where will it lead? Where will it end, Carl? Are you concerned?
I've thought about this a lot.
What will us three look like in the future if they're
listen.
being, genetically modified beautiful people? What will we be like? How will we be considered in society?
True, yeah. But we've talked about this before, haven't we? About the cloning thing.
Yeah.
That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
But I don't think it matters, because at the end of the day, right, you might look like some other kid, but it's the way you're brought up that will change your features and the way you are, your personality.
If you lie, you get a long nose, don't you?
Well, no, but listen, right, because I remember when we, I was growing up on this estate.
This is going to be good. Go on.
No, it's not. It's just an example of how this doesn't work.
Go on.
So we don't need to worry, sort of thing.
Sure.
Right?
Okay.
So I'm growing up on this estate, and there was this woman about 4 houses down, right? Who's a bit rough. All right.
Didn't fancy her.
Oh God, no. Right, but she had a
Why?
baby.
Well, tell me about her first. I'm interested in this woman. Why was she?
It was a very.
Was it like being a man in a
I
dress?
mean, I didn't grow up in a posh house or anything. And I'm not saying that if you live in a bit of a rough house, you're a bad person.
What does she look like?
But anyone can
Tattoos?
clean up.
Look
And
like Tony Green with a fag on.
they didn't clean up much, right?
Oh.
Which, even if you've not got a lot of money, you can still try and make
Get
the
some
place look
jiff.
nice.
Yeah.
Right? But she didn't. And a kid used to take a horse into the house.
Sorry.
Whoa,
Yeah. Whoa, Neddy. What do you mean a kid used to take a horse into the house? Where did he get a
Unbelievable, right?
horse?
Must have nicked it from somewhere. Must have done.
You've seen a horse in it? No.
What, is that from outside the saloon round the corner?
Yeah, was it just tied up with a bit of lettuce?
Right? And,
Oh, that's great.
I'd
Did
been
Big
out.
Jake come and looking for it?
I'd been out.
Oh.
Nicked
So,
away.
let me get this. This was before the lynching stopped or after?
Where did he get a horse from? What do you mean he must have nicked it? His mum said, where'd you get that from? I bought it. All right then. But keep it out of the kitchen.
I don't want you going cattling rustling.
Where did he get a horse from, Carl? And how long did he have it for? Was he leading it or riding it? Mum, open the door. I can't
I
stop.
can't stop it. Open the patio door as well.
Looks like we got us a runaway. What do you mean?
I don't know, but the thing is, they couldn't afford to buy one because they're not cheap. So I'm just guessing. Maybe that's wrong of me. But I think...
He had a horse?
Yeah, right. So
That's why the family didn't have any money. They'd spend it on the horse.
No, I don't
Exactly.
think, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they would have bought it. So anyway...
Yeah, it's wise to whisper, Carl, in case they're listening.
Yeah. And
They could be in the room next door.
It's not buying it, it's keeping it as well. Oh,
So I was like in the car with my dad coming into the avenue, and you used to have to drive down it to turn round and, and sort of go back to our house.
You had the traditional method of transport. Yeah.
And the horse was in the lounge,
Reading a paper.
just like walking around.
Oh, God! What?
And when I was doing, I tried to earn myself some money once by flogging little flowers in plastic cups.
What? This is genius. It just keeps coming. What do you mean you're trying to flog little flowers? What do you mean?
Wait. Let's play a record. Let's play a record and come back to this, because the story's going to just unravel and unravel. It's going to go for hours. Let's play a track,
deeper
Carl.
and deeper. It's like an onion, isn't it?
We've created a whole world here where there's a man living with a horse.
Just walking around the lounge.
I come from the West Country. I've never heard anything like that.
I just think of a big sort of like orange carpet and it's got a rediffusion telly and this horse going, I'm fed up in here.
Exactly.
This is really...
I am not taking the rubbish out again.
Yeah.
Right, play a record. Let's have Velvet Underground. We got that lined up.
Oh,
yeah, the classic from the first album. I'm waiting for the man. Let's come back to the horse in a second.
Little flowers in pots. What do you mean? Well, that bootleg's going under the name of Nothing, Miss Jackson, I think, by Meats and Poultry. So there you go.
I do love these bootleg things because they're so pointless, but they're so enjoyable.
Yeah,
it's great.
It's just fun to do. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
really good
they're
fun.
Great. But not as much fun as White Van Carl.
White Van Carl, absolutely. Do you want to explain the premise?
Well, we take the Sun asks someone else and asked Carl. It's as simple as that. The Sun have just taken a normal person. We flipped it. We're going to ask Carl the same questions about the week's news.
Yeah, just basically your opinions, Carl, as ever. What do you make of, well, obviously the big news, David Beckham's broken foot? Is this a big concern for you?
No, I mean, he's sad. You know, it's sadder for him more than anyone because, you know, to like be in the World Cup is like the main thing for him, isn't it?
Yeah.
But he's still a young lad, and I don't think he'll give up. I reckon he'll still turn up. He'll be all right. And yeah, good luck to the lad. You know, I like David. I'm not going to slag him off.
Wise words.
Yeah. He says that like he knows him, like he's popping round for drinks later.
Yeah, like we tried to stitch you up. Go on.
But obviously yesterday, was it yesterday? I think maybe Thursday. The Sun printed a big picture of David's foot and encouraged everyone to touch it at midday, because hoping that this would somehow, if we all thought and prayed together, somehow that would help his foot heal. Do you believe in that?
No.
Any belief in that?
No, you're going down the old like Yora Geller route, aren't you?
Sure.
And it's stupid.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I mean, it's nice effort and everything. It sort of cheers everyone up.
Hold on, you believe in ghosts and warlocks and licking toads? Why is that any more stupid than all those things?
It's not going to work, is it?
All right,
fine.
It's rubbish.
Okay, what about this then? There's apparently now available £1.5 million apartments available on an exclusive ship which sails around the world.
Yeah, it's like
what do you make of that?
It's a huge thing, and you live on it, and it's. I mean, in theory,
how big is it?
It's mental.
Do you know
it's like
huge
a
luxury
town
liner.
centre.
Do you know how like people said that the Titanic was the biggest ship? Was that only then? They've got bigger ones now, haven't they?
Yeah,
a lot bigger.
Oil tankers are much bigger, and. Yeah.
No, but actual
liners are bigger. Yeah. It was the biggest then. Yeah.
Because my mum told me that there was one that was that big that it had like rough areas on it.
Oh God!
Don't go starboard.
Oh God!
No, but do you know what I mean?
Great.
It was like
we're thinking of moving. We're seeing the captain. We're thinking of moving to a nicer area. Oh
yeah. I've heard they're very rough in aft.
Oh God! Oh, that's
they steal your tyres.
A ship's so big that was rough areas. Oh,
how big is this one that you're talking about?
Well, I don't know. It doesn't give me the specifications here, but
they're huge. They're huge. In theory, I mean, it's that thing with it's obviously marketing, but they're going to solve the overpopulation crisis, where soon we'll all just be floating around the sea.
Yeah, I can see that, because I mean, think about it, right? I've been talking to Ricky about it. I was hoping to buy somewhere in London, but there is no way in this world that I can afford it, right? And you look at all the wasted space, like with the Thames. All it's doing is like collecting crisp packets and stuff and Coke cans, and people have to clean it up. Whereas if you got a load of boats on there, problem solved.
Yeah. Would you live on a
problem
boat?
Solved.
What's his name? Didn't he? What's that program? Is it Bergerac?
Noah. Oh, Bergerac.
There was one where he lived on a boat. I think it's quite.
That was a shoestring.
Yeah, I'd give it a go anyway.
Noah.
I'd like to see you living in the air, maybe in a giant hot air balloon.
Yeah, all right. But no, the boat thing, because it is going to get bad as well, isn't it? They're saying that the water's melting or whatever.
The water's melting,
the ice is melting.
Yeah.
And there's going to be more
ice.
water and less land. So in the future, it's probably going to be the way we're going to be living, isn't it?
Have you seen that film Waterworld?
Nah, I don't fancy it.
Because
Is that what happens?
that sort of predicts that, yeah.
What, are they saying that the ice thing will
Exactly,
melt?
yeah.
But at the same time, I was thinking about this a couple of weeks ago. If you get, I think I read that like a big chunk of ice fell off one of the ice, what do you call them?
Caps.
Ice caps. Something like that. I think they said it's the size of the Empire State Building or something.
Right.
It snapped off and went into the water and it's melted. And they said, oh, it's bad news, that something that size is melting. But the way I look at it, if something that size falls into the water, it's like a big ice cube and it's going to freeze it up again. Are you with me?
Not really, Carl.
Go on.
Right, you get a giant ice cube
Yeah.
the size of the Empire State Building,
Yeah.
stick it in the water,
Yeah.
it's going to make it's going to stick back on again, isn't it?
Well,
It's
no,
gonna stick back
only
on
if it
again.
freezes up again.
Yeah, well,
do
it
you mean
will
it's gonna
freeze up. The
well, it
water's going to
won't,
get cold again because you've just put a giant ice cube in the water.
So when you put an ice cube in a drink, the drink doesn't freeze, does it?
No,
the
because
ice
it's not.
melts.
If you put one the size of an Empire State Building in your glass of Jack Daniels, it's going to make it freezing.
It's not going in a glass of Jack Daniels, it's going in the ocean.
I know, but I'm using my fables. Imagine the world.
Use your brain instead.
Imagine the world. Imagine the sea,
Yeah.
like the Arctic or whatever, as
Yeah.
a glass of Jack Daniels.
Okay.
A big ice cube falls into it.
Yeah.
It freezes. It melts back on again. So we're all right. I don't know why everyone's worrying.
Guys, God.
Thank God for that. I was getting panicked.
Oh, fine.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, that will happen.
Should we play some more music and then come back to White
Yeah,
Black Carl?
this is better than ever.
This is dynamite this week.
The Shining, yeah, on XFM 104.9. We're doing White Van Carl. Got another one there?
Well, it's just your thoughts really on the Queen Mum's very British send-off that she was given this week.
Yeah.
What do you make of all those people queuing up to see her? Did you think that was incredible?
Right. Well, what we said last week, there was I don't quite understand why there was so many people there who were like getting really upset. Do you know what I mean? Really upset, crying and stuff. And, you can lose someone who's like related to you and you don't cry like that. You sort of sit there and you think back to what you did with them and stuff and then that's it. But the queue thing, wasn't it like miles long and stuff?
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Right. I was sat watching this with Susan.
12 hours queuing.
Yeah.
It never got to
And
12 hours.
It did, but
It
that was
did.
the estimated time.
No,
but how long is a queue when they're just like, walking along? Think how far you can sort of like, stagger in 12 hours.
Incredible.
It's been ridiculous. God.
Yeah. But again, if they want to do that, it's their time and that, innit? And
Yeah.
it was at the weekend, so they could have, it's not as if they got out of work to do it. You know what I mean? They used their own time, so good on them. But I thought, right, what they could have done, remember when I studied Che Guevara?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? And don't be offended by this, it was just an idea, because they did it with Che Guevara. Remember when they cut him up?
Yes,
Remember?
they cut him up, yeah.
What was the reason for cutting him up?
Well, they cut up Che in order to try and... you told us that they were going to send bits of his body to Fidel Castro and various other people, wasn't that right?
As a warning, wasn't it, though, to all the people, like one to...
Yeah, and my understanding was that they cut him up in order to so they could bury him in different places, so that there'd be no shrine, there'd be not one place that you could go to in order
Right.
to
Well, a
sort
little
of make
bit
him into
like
a martyr.
that. A little bit like that. I've like
I can vaguely see where this is going.
6 queues, and it's like number 1, you can go and pay respect to her head or whatever.
Oh, God.
No, but I just was thinking the way of speeding it up. I'm not having a go. I'm not, because they haven't done it, so it doesn't matter. But
God.
they did it with Che Guevara.
Yeah.
Everybody would have felt like they've got close to her, and it would have speeded it up.
No, I mean, but I can understand.
Can I
the
just
head.
say that genuinely, Carl is not being disrespectful here. This is his best idea to cut down the queues. So don't phone in. He's not suggesting we should have done this. He genuinely
Well, he
is. But I mean, he's not doing it to be nasty or wacky or he thinks this is a good idea. So
Can I just throw a
Because they did it
thought
with
at
Che
you?
Guevara, who was like a powerful man. He did a lot for the world and what have
yeah,
you.
yeah.
And
Are you aware that I feel slightly responsible for this because have you heard of the quote, a little knowledge is a dangerous thing?
yeah.
Okay. Steve, next one.
No, just a very quick question. I can understand those that have queued for 12 hours to see the head. I'd be a little bit annoyed if I got there to find a toe.
I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what they could do without chopping her up. They could put about 9 queues. Each could see each hip she had.
That's true enough.
Because she's had about 9 of them.
Yeah.
So it'd just be, if you want to see the whole body, it's a 12-hour queue. If you just want to see a couple of the hips.
Here's another suggestion for you, I've just thought, right?
What?
Instead of everyone queuing to see her, why not put her on a trolley and wheel her past everyone else?
Running. So
yeah, you could have some students on Rag Week. They could combine it, like when they're always pushing a bed. You know, they could just run it along the queue.
No,
that'd be fantastic.
That'd be disrespectful.
Right, as opposed to the chopping up.
So
sure.
no,
Right.
but just an idea.
Just I apologise now. Anyone's offended.
Anyone offended, I'm sorry. But
Yeah.
Okay, finally, this is more frothy. Liz Hurley lying low, apparently, at Elton John's house to try and avoid the press now that she's had a child.
That's a good place to go to avoid the press.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. Elton John's house. Yeah.
Everyone seems to be friends with Elton John.
Yeah,
don't they? Every celebrity's
Why
friends
did he
with...
pop into Elton John's house? What is he running some sort
But
of...
it was like when Robbie Williams was a drunkard and a drug addict, he went to Elton John's.
Yeah, and who's the other fellow that
went?
went there as well? What's someone to recuperate and shoulder to cry on? Is he giving out false passports?
I
and,
don't know
like,
if people have seen his
moustaches?
history. He's not the man of, I mean, I know he's cleaned himself up now, but, maybe that's it. Maybe he's got this kind of insight into how to deal with celebrity.
Yeah.
What do you think
Well,
about
I think it's just genuine mates with him. I think he's just
suppose
like a
so.
friendly
I
bloke.
think she's been doing too much lying low in the first place. That's part of the problem, isn't it?
High five, Carl.
That was a genuine joke from Carl there. And he's so proud of himself. Look at his little face.
Too much lying low.
Oh, that was
No,
my
but I
man,
agree
Carl.
with you. Why can't she just go around to her mum and dad's or something rather than Elton John where everyone's looking? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the point, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that was good, yeah.
Very good. Yeah. Right, what music we got? We got
Bit of flaming lips.
Flaming Lips, excellent. There's the classic Race for the Prize. Should have been a big hit, never was, sadly.
No, okay, we just do White Van Carl then. This is your opinions. You can't be wrong on this, can you?
There's no right or wrong answer here. Okay.
Right.
But so this is where we ask Carl his views on the big news stories of the week. Basically, we've stolen an idea from the Sun newspaper, and
So this isn't cruel, this programme, is it?
I don't think so.
Picking on me.
It's not, is it?
It's weird because a few people have said, "Oh, you're picking on me." It depends how you look at things, isn't
Sure.
it?
Yeah. But you do like it.
We could look at it like it's a laugh, so it's not a problem for us.
You know we like you. You know you're our favourite,
Yeah.
I'm going to say thing in the world, but I don't mean that, in a derogatory way.
No, I'm cool with it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So your views, please, on the fact that attitudes are changing to the possible marriage of Charles and Camilla.
Oh, what do you think of that?
The roars at the moment, because the recent tragedies are apparently high in the polls, and people are coming around to the idea of Charles and Camilla getting hitched. What's your thought?
Whatever, really. I mean, if they're happy with it. The thing that comes out of it most is it just goes to show, right, that there is someone for everyone. Just because, I mean, no disrespect to Camilla, I'm not a good-looking person either, but she isn't a stunner, and yet she's gone and picked up a royal. Right?
Yeah.
So I think it's good for things like that to happen, because it cheers you up. Do you know what I mean? Gives you a bit of hope.
Thanks, Carl.
So yeah, it's good. If they're happy, if anyone's happy, it's a good story, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's had a bit of bad luck, and now he's got someone else in his life. So
While he's doing this, I'm just doing a list of questions to ask him what he thinks of things in the world. Is that all right?
Yeah, no problem.
No problem.
Okay, what do you make of... Well, now listen, this may be a non-story, or it may be the biggest story that's about to break. Ulrika Jonsson and Sven Goran Eriksson's affair. Are you familiar with this? It's over the papers today. Apparently, Ulrika and Sven are going out, although there appears to be no evidence for this.
yeah, I don't even give it time of day.
Do you not?
know what I mean?
Right, well done.
Doesn't affect me whatsoever, as long as he does his job well.
Yep.
And what's she doing at the moment?
Presenting Dog Eat Dog, I think.
Right,
As long as she does her job well.
As long as they both do their jobs well.
Well, yeah, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
that's going on with a lot of people out in the world, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Just because he's an England boss, as long as, we win the games and that, he's doing his job. If she's, gets a dog winning a prize or whatever.
No. Okay. It's not worth it. Carry on.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Oh, we didn't.
I haven't seen Dog Eat Dog. What's it
Okay.
about?
It's all right. It's,
Right,
no, go on.
so that's it. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, what about this then? Are you disappointed by the nation that a third of us are apparently unaware of St. George's Day?
23rd.
Is St. George's Day the one with the snakes that we've talked about?
No, that's...
Are you one of that third, do you think?
St. George is the patron saint of England who killed the dragon.
Yeah, I mean, there's too many of these days, isn't there? That's the problem. If you make it a bit more special, like Christmas, so you buy presents and that for each other, then people will remember it. But there's so many of these days with Easter and Pancake Tuesday and all that. So it's not surprising. I think as time goes on, we'll find that a lot of these days will just disappear because, people are busy.
There'll be new ones, won't there?
I don't know. People.
There'll be like Gareth Gates Day in 50 years' time.
It's just weird. I mean, I remember being a kid, right, going out on a Sunday and shops would be shut because it was like, you know, the day of rest and all that. People don't care now. It's like, well, we can make some more money. We'll open the shops.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Is that a good or a bad thing, Carl?
It's good because I remember I used to have to get up early to go and get some bread if we didn't have any in. Because the shop would only be open for a couple of hours in the morning.
Yeah.
Whereas now I'd be able to.
Yeah, I remember that. Shops and you couldn't get aspirin and stuff.
Exactly.
Certain things.
Nightmare on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
So
that's right. Yeah, and pubs didn't open till 12.
Do you remember space operas?
Yeah. Shut up. Can I ask you something?
Go on.
Okay, I've got a little list of things. What do you think of like those pug dogs that are bred and they can hardly breathe?
Evil.
Yeah. What do you think of gays?
They're all right. Do you know what I mean? Just like straight people, you get bad ones, you get good ones.
Exactly.
Right?
We've learned a lesson today, haven't we?
Absolutely.
Let's play a record.
Yeah. What do you fancy? A bit of Radiohead?
Yeah.
You don't mind, though, if people think we're gay, for instance, when we go to the BAFTAs
No,
tomorrow?
that's terrible. I don't want that happening.
Why?
Hey?
Why?
Because I'm not. That'd be a lie. I don't like lying. If I was, I'd say I was gay,
Yeah.
but I'm not.
We'll say you were. Just pretend.
We won't get in otherwise.
No.
Just a little kiss and a cuddle.
Say I'm a bit gay.
No. I'm not gay.
Right. White Van Carl. Carl.
It's you, White Van Carl. Yeah, this is where we steal the White Van Man column from The Sun and basically fire those questions at Carl, getting his opinions on the week's news. Okay, Carl. Let me see. Okay, what do you make of this? The average woman, apparently, takes 27 minutes to get ready to go out. Did you know that?
Is it? Are they saying that's a good thing or?
No, they're saying that the bare minimum it takes. No, this is what they
surely.
said. No. But I remember reading. I'm sure they said that it takes them 27 minutes to get ready to go out at the very least.
I mean, it's not that bad if it's for a night out. It's that. I mean, 30 minutes is all right.
If it's going to get to 20 Woodbines.
But yeah, or you know, if the house is on fire and it's like quick, get ready and get out.
I don't think it's in a fire. No. I think. Yeah, go on.
I think 20. That's
27 minutes. I'd take about 27 minutes.
I can take up to that.
But do they include the getting up, having a bath?
Doesn't give me any more details.
No?
27
Well,
minutes.
it's difficult to go by. Difficult to go on that one, isn't it?
How long does Suzanne take to go out of the house?
Depends. Like I say, if we're just nipping out shopping,
The old flip-flops and trackies on?
yeah. But if you're going out for the night, it takes a bit longer, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a wire in the trackies.
Yeah.
Go on.
Okay, no, really don't know what the ins and outs of this story are. Is Van Goren Eriksson sticking with Nancy rather than Ulrika?
Well, it's his wife and not his girlfriend.
Yeah, I don't know if this story's true. No one seems to have offered any evidence for it.
Anyway,
everyone remained silent.
It's rubbish.
And, okay, what do you make of this? David Beckham apparently was driving despite having an injured foot and just further threatening his World Cup chances. And obviously, you're a big football fan.
Well, I'm not that big. I like the odd game.
Sure.
Would that hurt him? Would that hurt his foot?
It can be good.
Is it in a plaster? It's not in a big cast,
Sure,
is
it's
it?
better to drive than it is to walk on it.
Good point.
Fair enough, yeah.
Go.
Can't argue with
Can't
that.
get the bus, can he?
Okay, and what do you make of this fascist leader who's having a lot of success in the French presidential elections?
What's he doing?
Have you not come across this story?
No.
Right, this is one of the big political
So
stories.
he's got a far right that got nearly 20%.
He's a far-right fascist leader and he's having considerable success in the French elections.
I don't think we should be asking Carl questions like this.
Not something you've got to...
I'm getting scared.
There's all sorts of bad stuff going on in the world that we don't know about.
Yeah.
But we know about this.
Yeah, but you're better off not knowing because there's nothing I can do about it.
You're absolutely right, Carl. Fair enough. I can't argue with that.
Oh, God,
man
that's
alive.
fantastic. That is brilliant. White Van Carl.
Yeah, White Van Carl. I mean, for those that don't know, we do this...
We
once
ask
a week.
Carl the questions that the Sun asked someone else.
That's right, the Sun every day asks some, average Joe, his views on the week's big stories. Carl, let me ask you now, what do you make of Prince Harry smoking openly at a polo club? Are you aware of this story?
No. Was it? Go on.
Prince Harry, you know that he's one of the royals.
Yeah.
And he was seen smoking openly, a fag, a cigarette, a polo.
Third in line to the throne.
Something like that, yeah.
Imagine that. Someone smoking a cigarette who's third in line to the throne.
A cigarette, Carl.
Is it a non-smoking polo club?
Do you know, I don't know, but if it were, would that make things even worse for you?
Well,
No,
yeah.
seriously, what do you make of it? This is, the whole, the furore is he's a role model, he's a royal. Should he be seen puffing away in a public place?
I don't think it matters, does it?
Not a concern for you?
How old is he? Is he old enough to smoke.
I think he probably is, yes.
Right, yeah.
Well,
it's fine.
I think the trouble with this role model thing, with anything that's legal, it should either be illegal or not.
Yeah.
I just don't think you can impose things like that, because you could say that it is bad for you, and it is bad to start smoking, and it really is bad for you, you know, it causes cancer and everything.
But everyone knows that, don't they?
Well, yeah, but you should either make it illegal or shut up about it. Sorry, this is Carl you're asking, isn't it?
I am indeed.
Sorry,
So we can throw these questions your way as well, if you fancy.
Sorry, yeah.
It doesn't matter.
But Carl, what are your views generally? I mean, it's obviously cigarettes are perfectly legal and so on, but what about stronger narcotics? Because I know you're very scared of drugs and stuff, aren't you?
I'm not a fan. I don't
No, what's your concern? What's your worry?
Just like you might get into them. It's
Sure.
like you might have them and go, oh, this is all right.
Exactly, Carl. Exactly.
Although I was talking to you about it earlier, and you weren't very sympathetic about a lot of young people who have perhaps gone to crack or smack. Didn't you describe it as their own fault?
Sometimes it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I could have turned to it where I grew up, but I said, well, don't want to do that. It's not good for you.
Sure.
And I avoided it.
You turn to ghosts.
So you've got no sympathy for anyone who's a drug addict? It's their own fault, is your...
It depends, doesn't it?
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? You can be an addict if, I don't know, something... I'm trying to think of a nice way that
Well,
you
most
might
people
end up...
start on stuff like that because something really traumatic's happened to them. Very few people go out for a laugh one night and go, let's all try it.
Sure.
So, you know, but, yeah.
Just
anyway.
say no, I suppose, is the
Just say
action
no,
in the end.
listen to the cast of Grange Hill.
Now, this will scare you. Now, Carl, you will be a little bit unnerved about this. Have you seen the film Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
You know what happened there? Well, according to the Sun here, it says scientists are planning to clone mammoths for a theme park. Look at his face. Look at that. He looks like a dog caught in the headlights of a car. He's terrified.
I love Carl.
He sprung to attention
Carl.
there.
Is that the best news you could have?
Man moths.
Right,
Yeah, man moths.
I
Man
love
moths.
the fact that that's why he was so excited that they bred a man moth. What is this? Yeah, it's a human being that hides in your wardrobe and eats the entire jacket in a day.
Yeah.
What do you mean, man moths? Mammoths. Mammoth, the big hairy
you
cow
heard of a
from the
mammoth?
Ice Age. I mean, elephant.
You're not so excited about that, then? You can take or leave bringing back mammoths to life, but a man moth...
A man moth is a different matter. Oh, if we'd have never brought that up, he'd have gone and told someone now.
Yeah.
You know, they've bred an half man, half moth.
This
and
is
that's
what we
this is how
mean.
things start.
This is what we mean when you hear
don't-
these ghost
Are you
stories.
slightly deaf? Is that it? When you hear these stories, you're slightly deaf. And his head was in the basket, and he went, "Count how many times I blink." Is it?
Carl, is English your first language? Are you actually foreign? Is that the thing?
yeah.
Should we
When
speak
we say
slower?
foreign, we mean not of this planet.
Yeah. Should we speak slower? Would that be a help to you?
No, go on. Next
What do you
one.
make of that?
Do you think that's good?
The
Do you think
idea
that's
of
good to bring back mammoths?
prehistoric animals.
These giant elephants.
They're slow, aren't they? It's not as if they're going to, like, get out and run fast and they can't capture them.
They'd probably be a fence, to be honest, Carl. They'd probably be a fence.
No, but I'm saying, but you're asking it as if, like, oh, it could all go wrong, but it couldn't, could it?
Well,
Really?
but the point was about Jurassic Park is they thought it wouldn't go wrong. They thought they had it all under
Yeah, but
control.
that was
and
Have you
dinosaurs.
learned nothing from Jurassic Park, Carl?
Dinosaurs would say, oh, think about it before you do it. But with a hairy elephant, it's not going to...
Not a concern for you. Would you go along to see him? Would you be interested in that?
If it was in the area.
He's great, isn't he? I'd love a queue,
Nothing
right?
impresses
No,
him.
but what I'd like to do is Carl sitting like Yoda in a little cave, and I'd just like to see people like Tony Blair and, you know, Stephen Hawking's in a queue, and they go and say, "Carl, got a bit of a problem."
And thinking of cloning a man and a moth. Problem? Not an issue. No, if I'm in the area, I might cruise around and have a look at it. Otherwise, just don't send it near my clothes.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So it's just for a second. As the words "man moth" came into your head, how excited were you? I mean, were you both terrified and excited? For the moment when you thought that they'd cloned a man and a moth.
I pictured...
What kind of face did he have? Did he have the moth's head or was it a man's head?
just a little man head.
Right, what was his face? What did it look like?
He just was like a bit shocked.
Perplexed, yeah.
Yeah,
So it was like he'd been grafted onto the body of a moth without his consent.
And when he was asleep,
Yeah, he'd woken up.
he just went in to have a goiter removed,
Yeah.
and they said, "We've
He
replaced
woke
your
up with
goiter with the body of a giant moth."
Yeah.
Is that all right, Mr. Jenkins?
So he had the head of a little. Was it a little boy or a man?
little man.
Right. Okay.
And he's just bumping into a lamp.
You're just bumping into a lamp.
If you went into hospital and they'd done something, what's the worst thing they do, right? What would you rather have done, right? You wake up and you've got lobster claws for hands.
Right.
You wake up and you've got duck's feet. or you wake up and you've got one horn coming out of your head?
The worst thing,
Yeah.
probably the horn coming out of my head.
Why?
Get in the way.
That'd be useful, wouldn't it, in fights and stuff? And for like parties, people would play
Well, I suppose
quoits.
the lobster claws would also be quite handy there.
Definitely.
That's all right.
So have you got a competition that you can regale us with, Claire? Because obviously Carl provides a lot on this show.
Hold on. We could do White Van Claire.
White Van Claire.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with this? We ask
No.
you questions, topical questions, just
Okay.
getting your opinion really on the week's news.
Okay, yeah.
It's on the
If you
spot.
look forward to that.
But you know I'm a little bit,
A little bit simple. That's
well,
fine.
just a little bit,
What?
I always sit on the fence. Don't
Oh,
I?
right.
Well, don't
You
sit on the
remember
fence.
You
from
see,
last
the worst
time?
thing there was she was saying I'm a little bit like, liberal or
I was
undecided, and you
got-
went simple.
Yeah.
You
Well,
assumed.
I didn't know. I thought I'm a little bit, coked up? I don't know. Who knows? It's Sturgis. Anything could be possible.
But the other thing is with Carl, we didn't know how good value Carl was until we asked him sort of intelligent
this is
questions.
true enough, yeah.
Because he looks quite intelligent.
Well, this
doesn't
is
he?
it. I mean,
So
the thing with you, Claire, is I don't think
discover-
we've probed you enough. We don't know what,
You
your
haven't
views are on a lot
probed
of
me
things.
enough,
But we
actually,
don't know what
Steve,
your
no.
views are, This is what I'm saying. We don't know where you stand. I mean, don't sit on the fence. This is the new Claire Sturgis.
Yeah.
All right, we're
Yeah,
going to delve deep,
dynamic.
find a personality in there, Claire.
Let's go back
All
to
right.
the old days. How about a bit of the Smiths?
That was beautiful, Rick. Listen, we haven't done it for a while. White Van Man. I thought there's some interesting questions raised today, and I think it might be nice to just throw them back.
I think we set Carl up again in the last hour as a person that people want to know
they wanna
his
know what he's
opinions
thinking.
on the
They wanna
world.
know
Yeah.
If you're not familiar with it, on Saturdays, the Sun newspaper asks a typical white van driver questions his opinions on the week's news, and we thought we'd throw these in the direction of Carl.
Yeah.
And then, what do you make of this teenage thug, Carl, Mickey Carroll, who spent 4 months in jail and he's won 9.7 million on the lottery? Is that justice? When you think of all the good people that are going hungry, and there's a lad there and he's won.
Did he buy the ticket before he
9.7?
went in?
No, I think he bought it once he'd come out.
So he's done his time.
He's done his time.
Fair enough then. He's been punished.
Yeah.
Right? He's bought a ticket. He's had a lot of bad luck. Mm-hmm. Now he's having a bit of good luck.
Good luck to
Right,
him.
next one.
Are you concerned that now he's got all that money, he could turn into like a sort of mastermind villain? Like a James Bond style villain? He's got a criminal streak, we know that. Is that a concern for you? I mean,
Well, we
imagine
don't.
that he could build some kind
we
of
don't-
underwater
We
fortress.
don't, with my lawyer's hat on, we don't know that.
Yeah, well. Well, he'd have to prove that he didn't have a criminal streak. I'd say that you've been in jail for 4 months.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are bad because they haven't got any money, so he might be
Interesting
an
point.
angel of gold now. Or whatever
Yeah.
it is.
1 in 5 children aged between 11 and 16 go on booze binge sessions at least once a week. That's terrifying news, isn't it?
Kids, they know too much now.
Yeah.
You
Compared to you, yeah.
despair.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Listen to this one, right?
Go on.
My dad had me niece in the car, right, running her to school one day, and she was in the back of the car with a mate, and they were chatting away about stuff like kids do. And he got onto the topic of one of the mates who he said, I mean, you've got to remember, my niece, this point, was probably about 5 or 6, something like that, right? In the back of the car, talking about My Little Pony, whatever it is they play with. Subject changed. That Lisa in our class, she's a lesbian, isn't she?
Right.
That was that's what they were talking about.
Yeah.
Chatting away about it.
Just openly talking about
Yeah.
lesbianism.
And probably, this is the topic that they're talking about in the pub when they're having out drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they might have thought a lesbian was a funny word or something. You don't necessarily know the ins and outs of it, do they?
He's weird though, isn't it? Because when I was younger at school, you didn't you swore a little bit, but it wasn't like major swear words, and you sort of did a little bit of nicking, but nothing like they get up to now. I mean,
My girlfriend, when she was about 7 or 8, just walked to school with her mum, and she called her a C-U-N. Right?
You are joking.
No, she said, because she thought it was she said she thought it was a big furry animal. So she was being nice, and I remember, where'd you do that? Where'd you do that? Like, just heard it at school. So they might not know what it means.
Well, I tell you, I'm gonna have to use kind of euphemisms here to tell this story, but when I was at school, I learned, the stronger version, it's not the same word, but it's very similar with one letter changed. I'm gonna use twit.
yeah.
You know the word I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
But I'm going to use the word twit to replace it, right? And I went round.
Do you think they're twat?
Yeah,
All right.
that's what I'm thinking of. And so can I say it? Am I allowed to say it?
No, it's weird though, because
No, hang on,
some people from Cornwall use that like saying twit. So if people
Well,
listen in Cornwall,
Do you know what a twit is? A pregnant goldfish.
well,
Well, I learned the stronger version of twit.
Yeah.
Twat. For those that aren't sure. I learned this in school when I was like 10 or whatever, and I didn't know what it meant. I thought it was just a stronger version of twit.
Yeah.
I thought it was just if you were really annoyed with someone because they were a real twit.
Because I is worse than I.
Exactly, apparently. So, Carl would be a twit. And so I started using this at home because I didn't realise what it meant. I started using this at home. Oh, you twit, you're a twit. And saying it to my dad, you're a twit, but not saying twit.
Yeah.
And my dad didn't know what it meant either.
That's great.
I couldn't believe. So he started using it as well, right? So then we'd be driving in the car. He'd be saying to my mum, "You stupid twit." Say this to my mum, "You don't pull over, you're going to bum it, you twat." And saying this. Then I learned at school from Mark Johnson what it really meant.
Yeah.
Stopped using it, obviously finding out it was quite an offensive word.
Yeah.
I didn't want to bring it up to my dad. I didn't want to sit my dad down and say, "Dad, you know that word we've been saying?
Yeah.
You know what it means?" So now, to this day, I've never brought it up with him. So we'll be driving, I go home for Christmas, we'll be driving around, he'll be calling my mum that word. Left, right and centre. I think she knows. I think she's just embarrassed. Or she's just upset and she knows what it means. She goes, "Why does he keep calling me this terrible word?" But he's the only one, I think, in our family who doesn't know what it means. No one's got the guts to say. I don't know whether I should tell him this Christmas.
What a twat.
I know. It's a long time since we've had any white van, Carl. For those that don't remember this particular hot feature, we basically ask Carl some of the questions that are asked of a white van driver in the sun. They always have this on Saturday afternoons. Anyway, here's the first one. They're not fascinating, Carl, but I'm just interested on your take, really.
Yeah.
What do you make of Cilla Black quitting Blind Date after her husband sent a message from beyond the grave? Are you familiar with the story?
I didn't know that. What's that?
She went to see a medium, and supposedly her husband passed on information through the medium, which was incredibly vague, but persuaded her to quit live on air.
Well, it's about time, isn't it? If even dead people are saying, enough's enough. But I'll tell you what, though, talking about ghosts and that, do you know how I'm into them?
Yeah.
Right? How weird do you think this is, right?
Well, it's not true. Before you say it, play a record.
No, go on.
Go on.
Right, it's this woman. I don't even know if it's ghost, really. It's just a bit weird.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
There's this woman, and she's not a woman, she's a kid.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
She's walking down, like, a street in her area. It's a nice day and everything. Everything's normal. She's walking down, and a woman comes up, cycling past, right? The woman on the bike looks at the kid, absolutely terrified, right? Got a really scary face on her.
Yeah.
The kid's thinking, why is she doing that?
Yeah.
Right? So anyway, she thinks nothing of it, goes, I think she was playing in the park or whatever, goes and has a nice day. About 15 years later...
Oh, right, yeah.
She's, I don't know, I think she was going to work, right, on a bike.
She was riding her own bike.
Riding her own bike, cycling down the road.
Oh, yeah. Looks
at the kid. That's the thing that happened, like, 15, 20 years ago.
Right.
It's her on the bike looking at her as a kid.
Right. Not another child.
No. So it's her. She's seen herself.
Carl? I mean, I don't know where to start.
Firstly, where's this information come from?
But I mean, why do you ever? I don't know what part of that you think can be true. I mean, honest. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. What are you talking about?
Bit weird, though, isn't it?
But it's not true.
It didn't happen. Nothing happened like that.
She said it did.
Well, she's wrong.
She said she saw herself.
She saw herself as a kid, didn't she?
Did she carry on riding
and as an adult when she was a kid.
Did she stop and talk to herself, or did she ride on by and think, that's a bit weird, there's me as an 8-year-old. I won't stop, I'll be late for work.
Yeah, if I'm late again, the boss said he'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, and where is this information? Did it happen to someone you know?
No.
You overheard it on the bus?
No, it was in the 14 Times.
Oh, right. Well,
okay.
That's the answer.
Good.
We've got to the bottom of that.
Right, good. Brilliant.
Now, what do you make of David Blunkett accusing gangster rappers of making kids believe guns are cool? It's a hot topic there, Carl, and I imagine you've got some strong opinions.
He's saying what?
He is saying, basically, that all this rap music is advocating gun use and violence against people, and he's very worried about it.
Nah.
Okay. All right. What's the next one?
Have you thought about going into politics? Because I'll tell you this, they wouldn't be able to argue with you, really, in the Houses of Parliament. Where would they start?
Yeah. My learned fellow is an idiot.
No, but violence has always been about, hasn't it? Like cowboys and Indians, they didn't have PlayStations and 2-pack then, and there was still violence.
What do you mean? In the Wild West?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So you can't really blame it on stuff. It'll always happen. That's, you know, that's the world, and it's made up of different types and that.
Again, he's right. Again, he's sort of right in a way, in his innocence, in his buffoonery.
I didn't hear what he said.
He just said there's always been violence. You know what I mean? It's sort
Even,
of like,
you know, dinosaurs, look at them. They cause a lot of
and then he
trouble.
went too far and made himself sound like a fool
But
again.
I'm just saying, it's always happened, it always will.
Yeah.
Don't try and change it.
Yeah, just chill out is what you're saying.
Do you know what we should do? We should all get on our bike, go and find ourselves when we're little, and go, be careful what you do in life.
We've had a lot of emails saying, could you bring back White Van Karl?
Oh, yeah.
Which is that section of the show where we ask the questions that the Sun asks
Someone
various
else.
random punters of Karl. But sadly, recently, they've got very politicised and very kind of, basically a little bit depressing. So there's not really anything appropriate. But I have trawled the papers looking for other questions posed in other sections of the Sun.
Good idea.
I was just looking here at the Dear Deirdre section, which is the sort of problem page. I don't know what your views are on this.
I'd love to see Karl. Oh, God, can we get him a job?
As
Just
an agony.
ask. Oh, my God, that would be amazing. Right?
Well, here's one. I'd like to see your view on this, Karl. I'm a happily married 42-year-old woman with 4 kids, yet I've developed a huge crush on pop star Darius Dinesh.
Yeah.
It sent my hormone levels through the roof, and last night I woke my husband up at 4 a.m. for sex. We've been married for 20 years and he can't believe his luck. Recently I've been having
I want to go to I'll stop you there. Why are you telling me? Right, carry on. Sorry.
Recently, I've been having erotic thoughts about Darius morning, noon and night.
Yeah.
I haven't felt like this since I was a teenager and mad about Donny Osmond. My husband is amazed at the change in me. We had sex twice last night and again this morning.
Again, why are you telling me this? Yeah, go on.
He's just boasting. This is not a problem. It's not a problem.
What's
here.
the problem? No problem, just wanted to tell someone. Thanks very much.
I watched Darius on TV last night, and when my husband came home, I dragged him into the kitchen and we made mad, passionate love. Right, they did it then, twice last night, once this morning. That's 4 times. 5 times she's mentioned it so far.
Yeah.
She's doing all right. My husband. This is a great bit. My husband thinks it might be his new moustache. Or that I'm going through the menopause, but I
You
know
were thinking
different.
of growing a moustache?
I was
Just to
thinking
think
of
of
growing a
changing
moustache.
luck with the ladies?
I love the idea. That's what he thinks it is. He's telling his mates in the pub. You should grow with these. The old Tom Selleck.
5 times in the last 24 hours.
Hooray for sexy Darius. So, what do you make of that then? What are your views on that?
Hold on, though. If that bloke is reading that paper, that narrows it down
It's
a
gotta
bit.
be, yeah.
Who else did he know? His wife likes Darius. He's had sex 5 times that night, and he grew a new moustache. He's thinking, I wonder if that's me.
Maureen.
Yeah, go on.
But what's your concern? Because I'll tell you what her problem is. She's worried that, the reason that she's now kind of overly excited and she's having this great sex with her husband is because she's actually fantasizing about someone completely different, younger. She's having these wayward thoughts, isn't she? She's a bit concerned about that. What's your concern? What are your thoughts?
I reckon she's going to start shoplifting soon and coming out in hot flushes. Go on.
Just, they're both happy, aren't they? He's getting what he wants. She's happy. I'd say, yeah, whatever, get on with it.
Do you think that she should confess? She wants to be honest with him.
I wouldn't, because not that many fellas like Darius.
Right.
So if you're sort of thinking, oh, she'd rather have him than me, I don't
What do you think
it's gonna work.
Darius would think of this?
He'd probably be happy with that. I mean,
What would you do if you got loads of phone calls, right, from women going, Karl, whenever you're on the radio, I just have to do it. I just have to do it. Your voice makes me...
I'd say, right, well, it's all right. I'd be happy with that.
Would you?
Yeah. I mean, just in case anyone is doing that.
What would you do to sort of like egg them on a little bit to help them out? What do you think?
What sexy things would you say?
What do you think is your quality? What do you think people would find, pretty horny about you? Is it your sort of mank wine, do you think? Like, just say this. London shit, innit?
I think say that, but, London, it's not that good, is it? Like
I think you've done it there.
So
that's
Say something quite sort of sexy though. Say something like,
well,
I love to love you.
Say
well,
something
I don't
sexy.
say that.
No, say something sexy.
Sue answers to me, do you love me? I go, yeah, you're all right. Job done.
I know that's true.
Yeah.
I know that's true. That's brilliant.
But because one of the things that Deirdre says is that she's wondering if this marriage is going a little bit stale and needs to be freshened up. They need to give a new spice, a new spin to the marriage. What would you do? What advice would you give to spice up, something that they've been married for quite some time?
Get Darius, all Darius things, get David Snedden's new video on the telly.
What do you reckon though, Carl?
Just treat them. Do you know what I mean? Just surprise them now and again with stuff. That's what I do.
It's what you got those condoms, didn't you, that you got two for
So,
one off?
hang on, what? You've never done that? What? You've surprised Suzanne with what?
I've like...
You stood behind a door and shouted at her when she comes in.
Don't drop the jelly!
just the usual stuff. There was some free chocolate delivered to work the other day. I took her a bit of that home.
Nice of you, that's really thoughtful.
She didn't like dark chocolate, but I said, well, it's a thought. So, I had it. But,
you often benefit from any gift that you give her. The chocolate, the meal, the condoms. There's always something in it for you.
Yeah, there is. I love the idea.
She's got bored with a Christmas present now, though.
What, the condoms?
Yeah.
Or the food that she ate.
No, the condoms.
Right.
Yeah, she's got tired of filling them with water, throwing them at the passing kids, or putting them on her head and inflating them.
I love the idea of asking problems. What do you think of erectile problems? That Pele advert, he goes, be careful, we haven't got erectile problems, call this number. What would you do if you're impotent? What would you do?
What's the advertising?
It's just saying, like, if you can't,
I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Why have they got him doing it?
Wow.
Well, he used to be able to keep it up for hours, the ball, and
Yeah. What would you do if you...
To advertise that?
No, if you suddenly couldn't get, What would you do?
I don't think it'd bother me now.
I know you're 30! What's that?
You're talking like you're an 80-year-old.
Yeah, but do you know what I mean? You sort of been there, done that now. It's like the boxing and the dancing that I did. It was good as a kid, and now it's like, take it or leave it.
God!
You need to write to Deirdre.